What's up, bitches? You're in the trenches with Jodi and Jensen. Hi, Jodi.
Hi, Jensen.
Happy Thursday.
It is. Thank goodness tomorrow's Friday.
Amen.
It's been a week.
TGIF. Right.
I understand that. I feel that 100%.
Right. You've been through it this week, right?
Right. It's been a week.
I think we all have, right?
Yeah.
Low key.
It's been a week. And really how you see all those like memes about January 60th day or whatever, it's true.
It's so real. January feels like the longest month ever.
And why? All the other months I feel just like that fly by. January
takes its sweet ass time.
Yes.
And I'm over it. I saw a meme the other day. It was like fuck, it's still January. When's this year gonna be over?
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, and then like we get into July and I'm like, how did this happen? Slow down. But January, no, we're just gonna hang out, be cold as fuck, just be boring, no sun,
windy, fucking sassy and fat,
yeah, and we're just out here trying to go to the gym.
Yeah, that's where we just came from.
Yeah, that's why we look the way we look.
Right, I look like I'm about to sell some oxys to 8th graders, but that's fine.
But he didn't.
I didn't.
No pills were sold.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
But we just came from Shine, from the gym. Like, literally, I usually get home, shower, and then eat.
Right. Tonight, it was work, Shine, little ab workout.
Arm workout.
5 baskets of chips and salsa at the Mexican food restaurant, and then podcast.
This is us. This bitch. We're like, we did so good. We can feel it. Our body's working. Our abs are on fire. What do? Let's go get Mexican food.
And just big back.
Right. The chips are not safe around us.
No, it's actual crack.
Like, it's like us fighting each other, trying to make sure we get enough chips because we want them so much. The
servers will be like, oh, they're back again. Let's just send 4 baskets to the table.
Bring a wheelbarrow of chips over because...
Literally. This meme. I'll try to put it on the screen. It was so funny.
It's, I mean, kind of true, but...
Like the lips and everything, like... Actually, us.
Listen, we felt good. Like, this will be the 4th time this week that I've gone to the gym. You're 2nd.
Yep.
So I was just kind of like, okay, it's fine. I can do it.
Right.
I deserve it.
Right. It was fun. We had a good day. Yeah. It was a good ending to the week.
What happened when we were at the restaurant?
Oh my God.
It's pretty cool, right?
So Jodi and I get together and it's just no filter, just talking. We forget that everyone else is around us and that we're in public. Well, we're having a conversation about the gym, and our server, amazing lady, loved her. She just so happened to walk up at the wrong time, and or the right time, honestly. And I was talking about a weight rolling back onto my face because we were doing those ab things, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I was afraid it was going to roll back on my face. Well, she walked up right as I said that, and she was like, huh? She was funny. She's like,
I want to hear more.
She's like, what's the tea? And I was like, girl, it's not what you think. I promise. We were at the gym. I'm like talking about weights. And then
that was the perfect time to be like, hey, if this is intriguing, you should watch the podcast, which I usually am not like that, especially to random people, but it just felt right.
It was. And
then immediately after I said it, I was like, nope. Why'd you say that? Nope. Just kidding. There's no podcast, but it's already done.
Yeah, honestly, and we really plugged ourselves.
We did.
At the Mexican restaurant to our server.
She looked it up.
Yeah.
She came to show Jensen, is this it? And she was telling the other lady, and they were all gonna listen to it. Her daughter. So I don't know what I did.
I don't know, but I think we're about to be famous. We're on the uphill. And then the other day, I picked my friend Mia up from work because she was getting her windows tinted on her new car, and she was like, hey, will you pick me up from work? My car's at the dealership or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I got you. Well, we all work in the same building, just different departments, right? And you mentioned in a few episodes ago that we have fans that work in said other apartments upstairs on the floor above us.
Yes.
And Mia was like, oh, can you pull over to so-and-so, you have fans at the window. And I was like, what do you mean fans at the window? And she was like, you have podcast fans that want to wave to you. And I was like, you're lying. So I skirt my car around next to the building and I look up on the 3rd floor and two medical assistants there. Yeah, love them. They're all waving down at me and I was like in my car like, oh my God, hi.
Right. See?
It was so cool. So
I mean, it makes us feel good.
Right. And if they're watching, you know who you are. Thank you. We love you. So thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Like, seriously. I mean, I'm sure there's millions more that aren't watching, but the fact that there's some and that they know us.
Right.
And they're going to, like, actually, like, say something, and they were the ones that were telling us how cool it was. They want us to do 2 episodes, right? Yeah.
She said, we're going to need... I was told that we need to do more than just 1 episode a week. Listen,
this is a second job.
It really is. Like, between the setting up, the actual filming of it, the editing, like, it literally is a full-time job. So,
when
we
gotta go to the gym.
Right. And we have our other jobs, too. So, to the people out there who, like, do social media for, like, a full-time job, props to you, because it really is a lot of work.
Yeah. Because before we started this, in my mind, it's just like, what? You just press record.
Right.
Like, what? And then you just hit send and it uploads.
No, it's literally a whole production.
And you also have to make sure the iPad is charged.
Right. And all the shit's working and the lighting's right. Yeah, and the planning the outfits and the... Right. It really is a full-time job.
It looks easy. It's not.
And we're not making a dime off this shit.
No, we're not. Like, this is like our therapy.
It really is.
I talked on the last one about me going to therapy, but this and the gym is like where it's at for me.
And I'm so glad you... Let me take my sunglasses off.
Please,
if my face looks a little weird, or if I look a little burnt or a little extra tan, if you will, I just got a laser treatment like 4 days ago, and it like... How do I put it in simple terms without going on a whole tangent?
Well, you're the laser guy.
I know. I'm just trying to put it in simple terms. It basically punctures little holes in your face using a laser, so it kind of like cooks your skin a little bit. So if I look a little red or weird, that's why.
But it looks...
It's
really
healing.
Good.
Yeah, no, it's healing really good, but it's still...
If I look red, it's from the gym.
Right.
So.
Or a hot flash.
Well, that's not happening right now.
Right.
Thanks, Jensen.
Right. You're welcome.
Thanks.
But I'm glad you brought that up, because like... I need to tell you thank you. Cue the Kleenex.
Already?
Yes, already. I need to tell you thank you, because this little side project that we do, our in the trenches, has been like genuinely so therapeutic for me. Like, it really has. Like, thank you for being my friend and sitting up here in the gun loft just talking about random ass shit. Right. Like, it's been so good for my soul.
I feel the same.
Right.
Like we went to dinner tonight.
Yeah.
After the gym, I call my husband. I'm like, hey, we're gonna go eat. This kid still wants to hang out with me. He's still not embarrassed that he's hanging out with this old lady.
Right.
And we're just having a good time. And he's like, you don't have to justify it. No, you guys really are friends. Don't. Like, cool, go to dinner, you know? But still,
right.
I feel like sometimes from the outside looking in,
it's weird.
It's weird, but it doesn't ever feel weird. We, like, the minute we're together, it's just funny.
It's like, just so unserious.
You don't ever know what he's going to say, what I'm going to say. It's just the craziest shit.
It really is.
But we forgot to mention, where are we filming at right now?
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Gary. We're filming in Wildfire Arms Studio. Jodi's representing today with the merch. Come on now.
Right.
So,
just always got to say thank you.
I gotta plug the plug, if you will.
Right.
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate you.
Thank you, babe.
You got a message this morning.
Oh my gosh, I did.
Please read it.
So obviously I have friends. In case you didn't think I did, I do. I have a friend that is always like watching or listening, and she'll always text me after she's watched or listened to it to tell me it was funny, I was crying, keep doing it. So this morning she just had watched the recent episode with Jensen's mom.
Mama tried.
And she said, it's definitely by far my favorite. I definitely cried a lot. I love you guys. Please keep doing what you're doing. Like, that was enough just to hear her saying that to us, you know. And so I text her back about how much I appreciated her, and I said to her, like, what did you like the most? Because we're trying to decide, like, what is the content you guys want? And she says, honestly, I just like the realness, and any mom talk gets me emotional, so that's probably why I liked it the most. I sent it to a bunch of my mom friends and told them to listen to it. I love them all, but that one got me. See, I have a sneaky suspicion my oldest is going to come out to us someday. And my biggest fear is the world she will have to live in. And hearing what people say and do to your girl and Jensen breaks my heart. So, like, that, I mean, that's not even, like, we're not even joking. Like, something that we said about you and my daughter Caitlin being gay just resonated with her. Like,
and that, like, wasn't our goal with this
no.
either. Like, we were just talking and having fun, and all of a sudden we're on deep shit, and, like, people were like, oh my god.
Yeah, and so for her, like, it's deep.
Right.
For her to, like, really get something that genuine out of it, like, makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because, not just because somebody's watching or listening to us, but because we had some sort of advice that we gave that resonated with her.
Right.
And I mean, if that doesn't make you want to keep doing what we're doing, what does?
Right.
Like,
no, you're 100% right.
You know, and I told her, you know, well, your child is, like, already, like, miles ahead, because I know she's going to have the support of her family behind her. So,
right.
But it, you know, when she said she hates the world that her child will have to grow up in, that's the truth.
Yeah. It's not all bad.
Right.
If you find your tribe and the right people, like,
it makes it easy.
Yeah, it does. And just keep being you, and honestly, just don't give a fuck don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks, because why bother? Right. Live your life the way you want to. Right. Be who you want to be, and be who you were intended to be, and just be nice to people along the way. Right. Like, what else more can you do? Be a good person. Yeah.
Like, I don't, you know, that sounds so basic, but that's, like, the hardest thing, I think, for people. Just be a good person. Right. And everything else is going to fall into place. You're still going to have your bad days, but be a good person.
And it's really easy to separate each other in society of, like, whether it be, like, sexuality or religious standpoints or political views, to, like, it's such a norm for that to divide all of us. Right. And if you really think about it, put all that shit aside and just be a normal person and talk to one another, I think you'd realize how much more you have in common with people than you realize.
Yeah. And listen, we don't want everybody to have the same opinion, the same likes, dislikes, because how boring.
Hella boring.
You want to just be who you are.
Spice it up. Yeah. We're all like a big pot of gumbo.
Right. And so, could you imagine if somebody didn't like me off of all the weirdness I am, like the likes and dislikes? Because I have a lot of those dislikes.
Yeah, you sure do.
That would be ridiculous. Yeah. Like, let's just be who we are.
Facts.
Right. As long as you're not hurting anybody, who cares?
Who cares?
Right.
Hurting anyone or yourself.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Solid. So anyways, she knows who she is, and I appreciate you so much for that message. We both do, and I appreciate all the support, and we're always here. So.
Right. 100%.
Lots of love to you.
Amen, right? Sister. Right. That was so wholesome.
It just made me feel so good, because I'm like, people, it's not just the joking, which everybody wants to see that. Right. But she heard something.
And it's cool because it's not like we're getting thousands or tens of thousands or 100,000s or millions of views on our videos. It's a couple hundred, which even then, like, if you put, that's still crazy that people, like, actually watch it. Like, if you put, like, 160 people downstairs and they all told us, like, oh yeah, I watched that whole episode, I would shit my pants.
That would be wild.
Like, seeing 160 people in person is wild.
It is.
So the fact that we're just getting, like, only that much and, like, it still resonates with people, like, that's really cool.
Like, we're not getting paid to do it.
No.
We're just here doing it. Yeah, so this is our story.
Yeah, just for shits and gigs.
Right. So.
Hope you're enjoying the trenches.
I know. We're still here.
Right.
We're still down deep.
Slay Queen.
Yeah.
Speaking of Slay Queen.
What do you got?
I want to teach you some Gen Z slang. Listen. Right.
Listen, I feel like, I'm going to do decently because my kids, every time they would, like, learn a new slang word and say it to me, then I learned it to just, like, say it right back to them. And they would just be like, okay, you can say it to me, but I can't say it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's funny, like, when you say shit that I say, I'm like, huh? Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, oh, she knows.
Right.
It's even better when my mom does it, too. Like, the other day, she was like, is this shit gas or what? And I was like, it is gas, Mom. That is so correct.
See? You guys have done this to us.
I know.
So, you got to be ready for us to just pop off.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Right? Pop off anytime.
Pop off, sissy. You're already doing amazing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up some different ones. I'm gonna try to go with ones that I think you might not know. And then we'll go from there.
Okay. Like how many?
I don't know.
Okay.
A few, I guess. Oh, this is hard because I feel like you know a lot of these.
Well, then give them to me so I can look so cool.
This is a term.
Okay.
Sending me.
Hey, what?
Sending me.
Sending me? Mm-hmm. Is that like full send it?
Kinda, in a way. It's like...
Sending,
like...
Am I...
Our podcast was... Like, our last episode was so funny, it's fucking sending me. Or that meme you sent me earlier is fucking sending me.
It's making you laugh.
Yeah, it's another term to... I love this website. It has, like, the... definition for all these. It says another term to use if you find something particularly funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slaps.
That's like smacks.
Yeah, use it in a sentence.
Those chips and salsa slapped.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
So good, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Snatched.
We about to be snatched after we get our abs on at the gym.
Yes. Right? Oh my god. If someone is looking snatched, they look really good, particularly their outfit.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. I know you're gonna stump me. Bruh. I know you're gonna stump me.
How would you define bruh?
Bruh is like dude. Right?
Right. But is it like... How do you use it? Like, what's the meaning behind it, I guess? Or, like the tone behind it.
Like, homie?
Yeah.
Homie, guess what I just saw? Bruh.
It's, like, kind of like another word for, like, seriously? Like, bruh. Like, if somebody does something stupid, you're like, bruh.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, same thing. If you did something stupid, I could be like, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, you swap it out with bruh.
Right.
Finna.
I'm finna go get a snack.
Yes! Mm-hmm. I'm finna whoop that ass. Mm-hmm. Like...
Yep. I'm finna get snatched.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. You're doing amazing. Mm-hmm. W.
Just straight up W? W. You would say that to somebody? W?
No, you use it like in a sentence.
Like...
It's really simple.
Slang for what?
Slang for win. Like, bro, we took the W last night.
Oh,
yeah,
I know
like
that.
took the win. Or you could swap it out with L for loss.
I know
like,
that. I was
bro,
thinking...
you took the fucking L last night. You took the loss.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, Stan. Not short for Stanley.
It's not. Stan? Mm-hmm. Stan. Like, I'm just gonna be like, Stan.
No, it's like, Kourtney Kardashian, I'm such a stan.
Like a fake?
No, it's kind of like when you're obsessed with somebody, but, like, not in, like, a creepy way. Like, we stan Post Malone.
Are you making that up?
No, that's a real thing.
Have you ever used that in a sentence?
Yeah.
Not to
like,
me.
oh, Lady Gaga, I stan her.
I've never heard my kids say that. Stan?
It's Stan. S-T-A-N.
But, like, what's it short for?
It's just Stan.
I don't like that one.
Like, almost as if, like, you stand for somebody, but not stand, just stand.
Because, right, we couldn't use all of the letters.
Right, no, that's too much.
Right. Okay, I don't like that one. It's dumb.
How about cancel culture?
You're canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's canceled culture?
What do you mean, the culture? Like
there's
somebody's
a whole...
doing something and you're straight up canceled.
Right, doing something bad, right? We cancel them. Cancel culture is the culture about canceling something.
Yeah, everybody's going to cancel everything because they...
are offended and pussies. Right,
yes.
Right. Cancel culture is a form of shaming the actions or opinions of a public figure, company, or organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet. You know this one.
Yeah, I know bet. It's like, yes, like, or like you say something to me like, I'm going to go get some chips and salsa. I bet.
I bet. Yeah, like we're agreeing to it. Hard launch.
Hard launch.
Yeah.
Is going to be like, I don't know if you should do it, but go for it. Is it like full send?
Kinda, yeah. Like, say, like, you're talking to somebody and you're in a relationship with them and nobody else knows, then you just randomly post a picture on, like, Instagram of you two. You just hard launched your relationship.
Like, nobody even knew, and then all of a sudden
it's just
there.
right in your face, yeah. Hard launch.
Like,
we kind of just kind of hard launched this podcast when we first put it up.
I haven't heard you ever say that.
I don't really use that often, but...
Have you heard all of these that you're saying?
Yes, I have.
Are you sure? Or are you just acting like
I'm on TikTok like nobody's business. Of course I have.
Like it's your job.
No cap. That's like your favorite.
Obviously, no cap means I'm not lying.
Yeah.
You lying? No cap.
Or if you are, or if you think somebody's lying.
Yeah.
Cap.
Right.
Like, bro, I just worked out tonight.
When I say that to my kids, I always send the
cap emoji
to them. They hate me.
Riz.
Mm-hmm. I got that Riz. Yeah. I got that MILF money.
Right.
Like. Right. I got that, like. I can't think of a real word.
Well, it comes from the real word.
Coolness, like.
Charisma.
Drip.
Like, bro, I'm finna go Riz this girl up. Like, you got game, you got Riz. You got charisma.
Is that the same as drip?
Drip is more has to do with like fashion,
like all the chains and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Like I feel like it came from like because like diamond necklaces and all the chains with like that are flooded and shit with diamonds. It's like ice, know, drippy, right? Because ice melts and it drip, So,
I get it.
Or like your whole outfit could be drip, or like if you just have a good wardrobe altogether, like Jodi's got drip.
Right.
Like, just overall, she's got drip. Like, you got style.
Yeah.
Okay.
On God.
On God. Yeah, I didn't even think of that one.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good one. What? Define that one for us.
Like, that's real life. Facts on God.
Facts. You just use facts, too. Look at you. You're on a fucking roll.
I know.
What's facts?
That's straight up the truth.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Straight up facts. Dead ass, bruh. We don't talk like normal people in this generation.
I know. Right, and I get wrapped up in it because of you and my children.
Right, it's so easy to fall into.
It is.
What about
really is.
What my favorite I say on the daily? Slay.
Slay is like, fuck yeah, so cool, like on point.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Right, 100%. Okay, this one's more of like gay slang. Slay the house down boots, mama. Like, say it, like, so say like a girl like walks out in front of me and she's just like gorgeous, like gown and everything. Slay the house down boots, mama. Break that down for me.
So you like her boots and her outfit?
Not necessarily it doesn't necessarily have to do with boots specifically. Boots is just like a...
You just like her fit?
Kinda, or like she's just slaying. She's slaying the house down. Like she walks in the house and everybody's just like gobsmacked by her.
Why do you have to say boots, mama?
Slay the house down. Boots is just like another word for like, oh, it's like really good. Like this drink's so
boots? Good. Why?
I don't know, Jodi.
How does that make sense?
I don't make up these.
Make sense.
I don't make up these goddamn rules. Listen, like your makeup slays boots. Boots is just like another. Boots is dumb if you really think about it.
Boots is what? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like my makeup ate today. Boots.
Boots, mama.
Yeah, you did so good. I'm really proud.
Okay.
How about wig?
Wig.
Wig.
Like wig out.
Not wig out.
Wig. Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah. She looks so sickening tonight. Wig. Wig is referring to like.
Agree?
No, wig is like. It's like used to describe if like something was so good to you, like it snatched your wig off. Like you were so shook by it, like your wig flew off.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is this gay stuff still?
Kinda. I've like, mainly seen it and heard it in like gay culture.
Like there's new stuff every day.
I know, it's crazy, huh?
But why can't you guys just speak like English? Why do you have to make up new words though?
We're not making up new words. We're just switching them around. Your eyebrows look so good, wig. My wig's snatched.
Yep. Okay, what's the next one? Or that's it.
How about cunt?
Well, is it different than what I think it is?
Nowadays, yeah, it kind of is.
Oh. It's not like bitch times a million?
Well, it can be. Okay, so cunt is like, it can be used in so many different ways. Like, bitch, your outfit's so cunt. It's like...
What? Whoever has said that?
Everyone. Like, bitch, Jodi's so cunt. Like, it means like...
people are gonna be like,
it's
she's a cunt.
No, not, yeah, she is a cunt. Like, oh my god, yeah, so cunt. Meaning like... It's like, kind of bitchy, but like kind of edgy, but like you're so cool at the same time. Like cunt's good. Like if you're serving cunt, it's a good thing.
When did this happen?
Like, I mean, not that long ago, but it's not like recent either. What about serving? Tell me serving.
Serving?
Yeah.
Okay, use that one in a sentence.
Bitch, her outfit is serving today. Or like her makeup is serving.
It's on point.
Yeah, like you're serving, like I'm serving face today. Meaning like my face or my makeup is on point. Okay. What about giving?
Giving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's giving.
Bitch, you're giving.
You're giving cunt vibes.
Yeah. Or not almost there. Like,
okay,
bitch, it's giving cunt.
Okay. I don't say the vibes.
Right.
Because cunt is the vibe.
Cunt is the vibes, correct.
Okay.
It's like, bitch, it's giving cunt. And they'll be like, oh my god, yes, slay mama. Pull out their little fans.
Like, if I'm ever trying to talk to somebody in all these words, I'm going to say it all wrong.
Right.
Somebody's going to look at me like, the fuck did you just say?
No, here's the thing. If you're ever like at a drag show or something, say all these terms.
And we'll be friends. We'll be besties.
Yeah. Like if a drag queen walks by you, if you're at like a drag brunch or something, be like, oh, bitch, you're fucking giving. It's giving cunt. You look like so cunty.
Google Translate on your phone.
Yeah.
It's what you have to do.
You just got to practice it. It's one of those things you got to practice.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay.
I have a question though.
What?
So Gen Z has all these fucking slang words. Did your generation have like weird slang that you used?
I mean...
Or were you guys normal and not mentally ill like us?
I feel like we were normal. Like we said, like, cool and dude, stuff. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Like,
but it wasn't slay the house down boots, mama?
No.
Oh.
Not close to that. Like,
right.
Like if we saw a guy or a girl that we thought were attractive, just like, ooh, they're so fine. Like,
yeah.
But like...
Not, oh, she's giving cunt.
No. I don't... There was never she's giving. Like if you were saying she's giving, it's like, oh, she's giving.
She's giving birth.
Okay.
She's giving head. She's giving that road.
That's not what I said.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's... She's giving head is crazy.
Like...
That's crazy fucking work.
I mean, I'm sure there probably were, but I can't even, like, think of any, like, because you guys have, like, set the bar super high.
I think we really have.
This next generation...
There's even more that I saw, but...
It's just gonna be like, we're just gonna speak normal.
Well, Gen Alpha has their own slang, and it's, like, weird. I don't understand it.
Wait, how old are the alphas? I can't keep
They're,
up.
like... Oh, fuck, let me Google
I can't even...
Because I'm gonna say it and be so wrong.
Because you're Z...
Yeah.
And then alphas have got to be, like, younger than...
Ooh, between 2010 and 2024. Ooh.
You should look up what the slang was, like, in the 90s.
Like Gen X slang? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I know that there's probably some that I just don't even realize, because all I know is your fucking language now.
Gnarly?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't ever remember being like that.
Rad? Gag me with a spoon? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, but I don't ever actually... I think that was a tiny bit... I mean, I remember it.
Gag me with a
using
spoon?
it a ton. Yeah, that means, like... Ew, like, look at her outfit. Gag me with the spoon.
Oh, okay. Now, that's kind of been shortened these days, because there's, like, I'm gagged nowadays.
Oh.
So, like...
Yeah, it's something that you're not about.
Right, but nowadays it can be, like, intertwined with, like, good or bad. Like, bitch, you said that on your podcast, I'm gagged. Or it could be like, bitch, your outfit, so good, I'm gagged.
Like, how are you ever supposed to know if they're meaning it good or bad?
You just gotta know the context of the situation, I guess. Use the context
what if somebody
clues.
sent you a text and said,
I'm gagged?
That podcast, I'm gagged. You wouldn't know if they mean bad or good.
I would probably go with it's good at first, because, like, usually if gagged is used, it's most of the time it's, like, good, but it can also be used as, like, if something's bad, too. Like,
because I'd be like, what?
Bitch, the tea.
You can't talk?
I'm gagged.
Okay.
Next. Right. Chill pill.
Okay, yeah. Take a chill pill. That was said a lot.
Headbanger. Diss. Trippin'.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes.
Going postal. Crib.
Welcome to my crib.
Yeah. Bogus. That sounds like a fucking 18th century word. Home slice.
I have heard, yeah.
Oh, these are all millennial ones now. Literally.
Yeah. So
millennials scare me.
Chill pill. Millennials are what?
They're like the 30-year-olds nowadays.
Oh.
Like the generation above Gen X. So like Kylie, she's like...
Almost.
She's like not quite a millennial, but not quite Gen Z either. She's like the oldest of Gen Z, but like the youngest of millennial. But I feel like she's more Gen Z.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she says these words because of her siblings.
Right.
Because otherwise we can't have conversations.
Millennials just make me cringe. Like true millennials, I'm like, ooh.
But like Caitlin, she doesn't really use the slang.
Because she's normal.
And so when I text her and I'll say something, she's like...
You're like, bitch, it's Mom. Lit tonight.
She'll say something and I'm like, bet. And she's like...
No.
Seriously?
You're done.
Like, I bet. No cap. She's like, okay. So, when do you want to talk normal? Like, she's not about it. She's not about it. I love it. Like, Dylan and Kendall, though.
Oh, yeah. Dylan, when he was on the podcast, like, slang all day. And, like, I know everything he's saying. And I'm like,
Right. Yeah. Like, that, like, isn't it hard to keep up with learning the new word of the day?
No, you just know. You just know. I don't know. It's just
there.
It's like it's always been there. Lore? You said lore earlier. Tell us about the lore.
Right.
Because I've said that before on the podcast, and you're like, what the fuck is lore?
Right. Well, I think we were practicing, or the first one that we recorded and didn't post, remember?
Yeah.
You said that, and I was like...
Lore? I feel like lore is pretty new. Lore is like backstory, or like, if you think about like folklore, it's like a story, you know?
Yeah.
So like, give me the lore
like,
about
I get it
you.
now.
Yeah.
Like, and especially when Dylan said it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. But typically like lore, right, listen. Semaglutide. Sonder.
That word, sonder. I'm sorry, but I didn't learn it.
I had some Sonder the other day.
What was it about?
I don't even remember. I just remember I had Sonder.
But how don't you know what it was about?
Well, the Sonder's always the same thing. It's just like, damn, I'm just me and everyone else is living their life and I don't know what they're doing. Like, that frustrates me. Like, why can I only see life through my eyes? Like, I want to know what it's like to live life through somebody in, like, India right now and, like, live what they're living for a few seconds. And I can't do that because I'm stuck in this body as Jensen. You think I'm off my rocker.
Right, because, like, when did this become a thing?
It's always...
like, think that. Like, that's never my thought. Like, oh, I don't know how Sally in Timbuktu lives. I just wish I could be in her shoes for 2 seconds. What?
Yeah, why not? Like, just to know how the world is through somebody else's eyes. And I'll never know it.
I'm just fine.
And the self-realization, like, oh my god, there's 8 billion people in the world and they all have their own problems and their own life and their own story. But when I pass them by in, like, the store or something, they're just another stranger to me. But they also have a life that's as complex as mine.
Bitch, I got 99 problems.
And a bitch ain't one!
No, that's problems. Like,
you got 9,099.
Right. Like, exactly. So... you got me fucked up if you ever think that I'm thinking about what the person next door sees the world. Nope. I'm good. Just,
dude,
the view I'm getting, it's plenty. Sometimes it's too much.
I'm good.
Sometimes my view is too much.
Right.
So, I'm good.
Right. Well,
on God,
I'm good. Straight facts, bro. Well, right. I'm glad that Sonder doesn't take you over.
No, and... like, just randomly it does. Like, it's so weird to me that
I was going to school one day when I was in the valley. I was on my way to fucking SD school. And I was on the freeway. I was on the 60. And it was fucking rush hour. Killing myself. And so many cars. And I was just looking around at, like, all the people on the road. There's just cars for as far as you can see. And I'm just like... are these people even real? Am I real? Are we in a simulation? Because there's no way that each single one of these people have, like, their own lives and their own families and their own backstories. Like, that's a lot. And you're telling me I'm just, like, behind somebody right now and they're probably having, like, the worst day of their life, or, like, the person behind me in the other car is probably, like, falling in love for the first time. Like, what is going on? And I'm just on my way to school.
When did it become such that, like, this big overthinking? Like, why isn't it just like, yep, I live in the world with billions of people, we all drive cars to work, I'm here on the freeway? Because that's like so deep.
It is so deep. Because, like, why don't people think about it more?
I guarantee you I've never thought that.
I'll start thinking because I'm stressed.
But why? I don't know. I
don't know what's going on up here. It just happens. Then I'm like, are we even real? Are we in a simulation?
Probably.
Like, I think that too. Like, how does everything in the world work? Like, how...
we don't need to know everything.
How is there, like, enough lumber and shit to build the millions and millions of houses in the world? How is there enough electricity to power these giant cities? How does the plumbing work in, like, big ass like New York City? Like, people just on top of people. How does, like, all the plumbing and that type of shit work in the electrical units? And, like, how is that even real? I wish either it's not real or people are just really, really smart and figured it out.
I could take half of my problems and transfer them to you, so you're not thinking this crazy shit. Because are you kidding me? Do you think I have time to even think that? Not once. What is happening?
Or like planes. Like,
what?
Planes are a freaking wild concept to me, but it's so simple at the same time if you really think about it. Like, you're telling me we can get this hunk of fucking metal in the air with 300 people on it and go wherever we want in the world? And if you think about it, like, yeah, it makes sense. You have a really high-powered engine, you lift this big piece of machinery up in the air, and if you're going fast enough, like, it's just gonna fly.
Right.
But how did people, like, get to there? How do we get the parts to get to there?
That's not our job. It just happened and it worked, and you buy a plane ticket and you fly across the world. I don't know.
That's crazy. Humans are so smart. So smart if you think about it.
Right.
Like, we figured all this out.
Mm-hmm. I don't even have to think twice about it. Like,
I do, because I'm like...
plane.
Because, like, just 200 years ago, like, people were, like, eating each other. Right?
You know, I'm just more of, like, live in the now girl.
Or, like, okay, like, all the amazing architecture, like, over in, like, the European countries. How'd they build that? How did they chisel all that fine detail? Like, how did they do... And they didn't have, like, the fancy machinery back then and the fancy technology that we do now. It's not like they 3D printed, like, the Sistine Chapel, you know? Like, they did all that with their bare hands. Like, how did they do it? The pyramids? How did they... I think that was aliens, low-key. I need Dylan. He would so understand where I'm coming from.
You think the aliens built the pyramids?
It's not a crazy concept. The way that all the pyramids
I think
geometrically...
there's something behind it, but...
The way that it all, like, geometrically, like, lines up perfectly.
Are they known for...
And how did they get these giant fucking blocks on top of each other? Without any sort of cranes or fancy machinery. Like, it was their bare hands and some fucking wagons and some hope.
Listen, are aliens known to be architects? Is that what they're known for?
No, ask Travis Walton. I don't know. His never mind.
We're not. Nope.
Speaking of the gym, listen, we love Shine. We love our little dance class.
I love it.
Right, Dancing Queen. So, okay, Jodi introduced me to Shine, right? And it's basically like you and a bunch of like moms and like older ladies in there, right?
Right. It's like
that's
the instructor and I, same age, but
and then a few other girls that are like close to your age, and then like older ladies, right? So like 40s and up.
Yeah.
For women.
Say that. Just women. Just
women.
Fucking don't put an age limit on everything, Jensen.
Listen. Okay, so Shine, right?
Shine.
Mainly women. It's like hip-hop Zumba, right?
Right. And I begged you to go with me.
Right. Jodi dragged me along. I ended up really enjoying it. I go. And I'm like the only other boy in there. Which it's not weird because it's like, oh, there's Jensen. Like, hey, queen.
Right. Everybody's happy that you're there.
Right. And I'm just in the back, just dancing, minding my business. Well, we have this other gentleman that comes in. I'm not saying his name, but let's call him...
No name.
Teddy. His name's not Teddy, but let's go by Teddy. Hopefully he never watches this. Listen, Teddy's like late 40s, early 50s, right?
Definitely early 50s.
Or
if not late.
older.
Yeah, come on.
And he comes to this dance class with all these women, right? And it's kind of like, girl, what are you doing here? Like, shouldn't you be like downstairs, like on the bench press or something? Nope, he's up there with the women in the back where he can stare at everyone's asses while they're dancing. But you tell the lore about Teddy.
But he's really intrigued about a pole dancing class that you might be part of. Right?
Listen, Teddy's, I don't want to say creepy, but borderline. Like, Teddy will come up to you and talk to you and be
way too much in your bubble.
Right in your face, and you're like, whoa.
Right.
And we can't figure out if he's like a little fruity or not.
Like, and he might mean well, but
it's borderline to the point where it's like you're kind of creepy. Like, you're giving off weird vibes.
Right.
Like, you're a little more than friendly, but not quite like Chester the molester, but like you're getting there.
Yeah.
Right. So Teddy comes up to me one day. This is only like my third or second time at Shine. Teddy comes up to me, gets right in my face.
Right in your bubble.
Right in my bubble. And is like, has this weird smile on his face. What did he even say to me? He was like, oh, like, have you worked out before? And I was like, I don't know why I said this. But I was like,
Jensen.
I don't know. I was just being dumb and sarcastic. And I said it with like a blank expression and like so monotone. I thought he would think I was joking. But I was like, oh, I actually do pole dancing. And he was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, I'm starting a class soon. And he was like, oh, wow. That's really cool. And like so weirdly intrigued by it.
Right. Like, I don't know how. I mean, there was a little bit of sarcasm on your part.
Right.
He didn't read the room.
I guess not. I guess he doesn't know social cues or just doesn't get my humor, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Which is fine. And then yesterday he comes up. This is months later, by the way. He comes up and he goes, oh, how's the pole dancing going? And I'm like, it's good. It's good. I don't pole dance.
Did it?
I don't pole dance. Now I have to keep up this lie.
Now you have to have a class.
And I don't know how to fucking pole dance. I mean, I'm sure I could manage if I tried.
Well,
I'd probably
get on Amazon, get a pole.
I'm gonna be like one of those videos that you see on the internet of the bitches flying around their poles and they fucking eat shit on their TV.
Yes,
that's
all of that. Yes,
yeah, that's literally gonna be me. So now I have this creepy ass fucking 50-year-old dude who we don't know if he's gay or not, coming to the gym, asking me about my fake pole dancing classes. I don't know what to do.
That's on you, boo.
I know. I don't.
Better than asking why I took my shirt off.
Yes, and then
I wear a sports bra.
Right.
Obviously,
tell about how he always has to comment on like whenever you like it gets hot in there, right? You're dancing, you know.
Right, and listen, I get hotter, more hot than some. And I take my shirt off, but I have a sports bra on, and I'm in the gym.
With a bunch of other women in the class.
If you can't be in the gym and just a sports bra, where are you allowed to do? Like,
literally.
Most girls I know, when they go to the gym, are just in their sports bra.
Yeah.
Anyways, but there's always some kind of commentary when I take it off. And sometimes I just, like, laugh it off, but sometimes I'm like, but why again? Like, why?
Like, what does he say? Like, you
took your shirt off.
Yeah, Teddy.
But I have, like, it's not like I'm being scandalous and boobs are hanging out. Like,
no, it's literally
they're like strapped in here so I can work out.
Literally.
So,
like, why? I don't get it.
I can't figure it out. But
and allegedly he has a blood spinner machine at his house. Listen,
I think you should befriend him.
Listen, he might mean well, and I'll feel really bad about all this.
I think he probably could.
But at the same time, like, you give off kind of creepy vibes. Like, why? Like, if you're gay, like, let us know so we don't feel so threatened around you. I mean, I'll feel threatened because I'm like, God, he's going to finger my asshole when I'm bent over shaking ass to milk money. MILF money.
Tell them about that song.
MILF Money? Mm-hmm. MILF Money by Fergie.
It's our jam.
Our fucking jam.
Like, I don't know how many other people aside from us and the instructor are obsessed with it.
In the class?
The class, but we are.
Every time I come in, I'm like, hey, insert instructor's name. Can you play MILF Money? And she's like, of course I can play MILF Money. So MILF Money by Fergie. Fergie's popular. Like, we all know Fergie.
Yeah.
I have never heard this song until Shine.
Same. When I first started going and I heard it, I'm like, looking up all the songs because I wanted to, like, learn all the dances. And I'm like, Fergie, hello. She's my jam. I can do this.
Money.
Yeah.
And it's just a fucking bop. She's just talking about being an independent woman.
Yeah, you got that MILF money, but I got that MILF money. And, if that, like, doesn't resonate with women of my age, I don't know what does.
Right.
Like, and I'm glad you're there to ask for it because before you, I'm always telling Carly, MILF money, MILF money, MILF money. And then I tell my kids. So my daughters and I were in this group chat on Snapchat, and it's only just us girls because
ass and titties.
Sometimes we're sending a picture of us in a bra or a shirt. Like, what do you think? So obviously my husband and my son can't be in it.
Right.
Anyways, it was early last year after I was all about Shine, and I came home and I did the video of MILF Money and I sent it to them, and they were like, what did you say? What did you say? MILF money?
It's so good.
And I'm like, that's what I said. And then I just keep going, keep dancing, sending videos, and they were just like, you're canceled. You can't go. You can't go to Shine anymore. But I'm like, it's empowering.
It is. Like, I listen to it in the car. Like,
Right.
I listen to it outside of Shine. It's just such a good song.
Yeah, it's so empowering. And like,
it's hype.
That dance is a workout.
Yeah, it's a fun dance. The first time I heard MILF Money, I was like, oh,
right.
fuck yeah.
Right. Ooh. And when it comes on, you're like, you're all about it, but you know you're going to work your ass off because there's some decent moves in that
and
dance.
it's fast. It's
but it's just like, it is so empowering. So
it's fun. So if you haven't already, go stream MILF Money by Fergie.
Yes,
Not sponsored. Right. We just love it.
We love you, Fergie.
We do.
I mean, if that's going to be...
Even though you fucked up the national anthem that one time.
Listen, we don't... People make mistakes.
Oh, we sure do.
MILF Money, that's all.
Right.
You can honestly be having like the worst day. You go to Shine, MILF Money, there you go.
If I need like a hype song where I'm like, okay, I gotta get ready for some MILF Money.
But like, honestly, most of the songs, like I could just be having like the worst day, or like I just want to go home. I'm like, nope, you're going to Shine. And the minute that first song comes on, I'm like, yeah,
I'm fine.
This is where it's supposed to be because it's hype. Right. And I'm glad that you know it because
I get it.
I've told so many people that I'm sure they're like, could you not ever talk about Shine again? Because I want like women my age to know, like, you're going to go through what I did, especially when your last kid leaves. Or even if you don't have kids. If
you're going to go through a crisis at some point.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Right.
When you're just trying to figure out who you are. That 1 hour is saving grace. Like,
it's really fun.
It is. Like, before you know it, the hour's up and you're like, oh, back to reality.
Right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like,
but it is really fun because like all the songs are hype. What's your like top 5 favorite Shine songs?
Obviously, MILF Money.
Absolutely.
Freak 54.
That's so good.
Oh, I love Freak 54. It's so fun. Okay. Lovin' on Me. Lovin' on Me is like, just makes you feel like sexy, I think.
Yeah.
I like the new one. Girls Just Wanna
Dance.
Yeah,
Girls Just Wanna.
The one where
yeah.
That one. How many is that? 4?
Yeah.
Oh, one more.
I have one.
It's gotta be
Levitating by Dua Lipa. Yes.
That's how we remember it, is because it starts out with like a little dance like that. This kid.
That's all I remember.
Any song, he can make that dance move work.
So
right? So, yes, I love that.
It's so good.
But like, I love so many.
They're so good. There's some really good ones. Mine, fuck, this is going to be hard. Okay, MILF Money, number 1, absolutely. Blinding Lights. So good.
Yes.
Freak 54 has been a good one. Oh, what's that one song? I don't know it's like the hot, but it's summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Hot Butter Summertime.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And then 5th one.
Oh, you like the Hot to Go.
Hot to Go, yes. Chapel Road, Hot to Go.
You love that one. Every time it comes on and you're not there.
Yeah, I love that one. And I feel like nobody really fucks with that one, but I'm all about it. I'm like singing it the whole time.
Right.
It's so
Every
good.
time it comes on and you're not there, I think of you.
Oh.
But like, it's like my Stanleys.
Right.
It's like,
how do you pick which is
the top 5?
Right.
Because when you start saying other ones, I'm like, I like that one too. When I open the cabinet, I'm like, I like her too.
Right.
I like Crystal Crush too.
Crystal Crush meth. Crushed.
She's like
crystal
frosted
meth.
like snowflakes.
Right.
And
I pulled out Cowboy Ken today.
yeah, you did. You did.
My one of 2.
Did you hear through the grapevine that
the grapevine meaning your mouth?
Yeah. The Stanley website did a Valentine's Day drop on Tuesday.
Another
Berry
one?
truffle.
The
other 2 I got was the Target Stanley drop. This was from the actual Stanley website.
Got it. What's it called?
Berry truffles.
Have you ever had
I got
truffle?
her.
Why do they taste
I don't
like
know.
garlic?
I got her. I ordered her on Tuesday and she'll be here tomorrow.
How many is that so far in 2025? 3 already?
And you know what I said about that? Fuck that. I don't care. I don't even care.
Fuck that.
I'm over it. Like,
she said,
if
fuck that.
you ever make that Listen, little boy.
Listen.
If it makes me happy, I'm gonna buy all that I want.
Listen.
Okay, because she was pretty and shiny.
I will admit she was very pretty.
And I thought about it for a minute. I was like, do you? And then I was like,
fuck
I'm buying it. I might have been a little manic, but I don't care. I bought it.
You're manic every time you buy one. You're like, I gotta get it. Fuck.
I know. I'm just really quiet. Like, later, my friend at work was like, what's going on? I'm like,
you're like, shut the fuck up. I'm locked in.
I was like, hey, just so you know, there's a new Stanley. I got it. Because I don't want to talk about it first in case I don't get it. And then she was to get it. Then I would be so sad. And I feel like if I talk about it too much, it's going to mess it up. Anyways, she'll be here tomorrow.
Can't wait to see her on the next episode.
I won't get to use her until Sunday because we're going to Colorado tomorrow.
Oh yeah, what are you going there for?
We're going to bring our baby boy home.
Dylan!
Yep.
I'm excited. I miss Dylan. He's a good time.
Yeah, he's been gone for a little over a year, but he was just ready to come back home. Like,
I feel that.
I mean, aside from being a mama's boy, he just misses his family. And he's like, I want to be back home. So Gary and I are driving up to haul his stuff back on the trailer.
It'll be fun. So, does he have a lot of shit? Or like
not really a lot. Like, when he left to move out there, he just had like his clothes and stuff that fit in his car. But now, you know, he got like a bed and a dresser, his game chair because he's a big gamer, stuff like that. So not a ton.
Does he play COD Cold War?
Listen, I don't know. He plays a lot. He will FaceTime me or call me.
Because, like, low-key, like, I'll play zombies with Dylan.
Well,
I love zombies.
You should. He probably does. He's got his, like, headphones on, and I hear him say something, and I'm like, what? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to so-and-so. I'm playing the game. And I'm like, well, call me later. No. We got to do this double-ended conversation the whole time. So I'm trying to talk to him. I'm like, wait, are you talking to me or the gamer? Like, what's happening?
That's crazy.
So I don't know.
He should start like live streaming on like Twitch or something.
Okay. You should tell him.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Jodi got this book.
What made you think of that? The Stanleys and me saying,
I just
fuck it.
I think it was the fuck it part.
Yeah.
Jodi got this book called Unfuck Yourself. Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Life by Gary John Bishop, if you will.
Right.
So Jodi told me about this book and I was like, oh my god, what if we like flip to a random page each episode and read like a little quote from it? You do it because it's your book.
Go for it.
No.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm scared.
Because I'm only like maybe 5 pages into it. But
wait, so what's this book even about?
So obviously our phones are always listening to us. And I think I was ranting with you one day and probably my husband. And I can't be the only one that just feels like I'm just unsettled. Like I gotta just like break out of whatever bubble I'm in. Whatever like...
trench warfare.
Yeah. Break the chains and like move forward. And I feel like a lot of like self-doubt and I don't know, just, you know, there's some situations that are making me feel that way, but just in general, I'm tired of like overthinking and questioning myself. And I feel like I'm like self-sabotaging so much of the time.
You're such
and I'm
a
like,
self-sabotager. That's the perfect way to put it. Not in a mean way.
And why? Because when I sit back and look at my life, there's no reason for me to be unhappy or sabotage it. But
listen, I talked to my counselor about this, and it was pretty profound. And I started doing this, and it helped a lot. She told me anytime like you're feeling down about yourself, because like we all feel down about ourselves, right? And then I'm sure you can relate to this. You get angry at yourself for feeling down.
Yeah.
Because you're like, bitch, get a fucking grip. Stop acting like a little bitch. Like,
right.
You know?
100%.
And then it just digs you deeper into the trenches.
100%.
But she told me, instead of beating yourself up for feeling bad, instead be more curious about yourself. So instead of being like, you're fucking dumb, you're fucking dumb, get over it. Be more like, oh, why am I feeling this way? What's triggering me? Like, be more curious about yourself and, like, question yourself out of curiosity rather than being mean to yourself.
Like, that makes sense, but that makes me nervous because I don't want to, like...
That makes me nervous.
I don't want to know myself that much. I know.
You're going to have yourself for the rest of your life, so you better get to know her.
Like, because I'm already an overthinker, and... Yes, I know these are the things I need to work on. So this book popped up, and I was like... You know, I gotta start somewhere, so let me get this book, and I obviously like the name of it, and I read the reviews, and it's basically gonna, like, help me, apparently, according to the reviews, help me just figure out how to, like, just, like, retrain my brain, like, it's okay for me to be happy and, like, live in the moment and not have, even though I have some bad stuff going on, that doesn't have to, like, be my whole train of thought. I can't be like, why are you happy when such and such is going on? You know what I mean? A lot of times I feel that way. I'll be like happy and in the moment, and I'm like, but remember so-and-so doesn't like you, or blah,
That's
blah, blah.
self-sabotaging.
And I'm just like, right, why am I happy? I'm done. Let me just go to bed.
Wow. Damn, that's so real. Okay.
So go ahead.
I flipped to a random, like, little quote. It says, our biggest successes are born out of discomfort, uncertainty, and risks.
Okay.
Wow. That's so... Okay, now you read one. I'll read one and you read one.
Okay. You act like I learned to read when I was getting pregnant.
Were you getting pregnant in first grade? I'm a little confused.
No. Okay. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid.
Wait, read that again?
If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. So be content with people thinking that you're foolish and stupid.
People already do, and I'm fine with that.
Right. So I need to... Yes. How did I just open it to something that I needed to hear?
It was
maybe the whole book.
It was God's plan.
Okay.
Right. Well,
thanks,
Gary John Bishop, New York Times bestseller. Okay, so you get that bag.
I mean,
Ooh, should we read the back cover?
Yes.
Okay, it says, wake up, you're a fucking miracle of a being. What's standing in the way of you living your best life? Most people would reference things like relationships with other people, money, their job, or unfortunate circumstances. None of these explanations make any difference. Through decades of working with people as a personal development coach, Gary John Bishop has discovered that the barrier is one thing only: you. If you're easily offended, stop reading now. This isn't the book for you. But if you're looking for a book that gives you the power to find everything you've ever wanted residing within you, like a well of potential waiting to be expressed, you're in luck. Unfuck Yourself is the handbook for the resigned and defeated. A manifesto for real life change and unleashing your own greatness. Yeah, and that's like, this has got to be my year. Right. Because I'm tired of just spinning my wheels. Right. And as I'm saying that, I feel guilty for saying that because I am so blessed. But there's some things going on inside of me that I have to figure out. Right. And I'm tired of those things getting the best of me sometimes. Right. I have so much happiness. Right. And it's okay, like, if those, might I say darker thoughts, like, get in the way, if you will. And, like, that's okay. It's okay to not be okay, even when, life seems so great. Like, those, bad days you have are still valid. Yeah. I know. I have to learn to accept that. The okay to not be okay, because it's so good that you can't hear my thoughts, but I'm just like,
shut up, you're okay, keep going. Just push it down, like.
But those things that are...
I don't want to deal with it.
Right. But that's the thing with, like, they call it shadow work, is like facing your shadow parts of yourself, really. Like facing the parts of you that have never been dealt with, or facing the parts of yourself that you never wanted to admit or that were hard to look at, and bringing light to all those things. And it's not easy to do. It really is a hard thing.
Right.
Because who wants to admit that they have problems?
Right.
It's not easy to do. And we all have something, right? Like, nobody's perfect.
Like,
but it's hard to admit that we do.
I was thinking, like, when I got that book came in the mail yesterday, I'm thinking all the things like, Jodi, you really do have a good life. And, like, my family, you know, my husband couldn't be better. My kids, my grandkids. And then I mean, just, like, my work relationships, like, it's still sometimes in my head, I'm like, they're just being nice. But they're so good to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's all so good. So sometimes it's like, I feel like I'm not okay accepting the goodness. Like, I'm not deserving of good things.
But you are.
So then I'm like, this isn't real.
Right. But you are. And you have to allow yourself to be like, you know what? I can enjoy this.
Right.
It's okay to enjoy it.
Right. And then there's times where I'm like, I wish I would have never even said out loud that I'm feeling these feelings, and just kept it all inside and not let anybody know that I actually struggle. But then over
time, that's just going to make everything worse.
In my mind, sometimes it seems easier.
But it's not.
To just not put it out there.
But you know it's not. Let's be so dead ass.
I know. No cap.
No cap, dead ass on God, bro. Dead fucking ass. Fucking
facts.
Bottle, no cap, fax, no printer.
Right. Full send it, brother.
Amen. On God. That's the tea, sis. But be careful where you spill the tea sometimes, because tea leaves a stain.
Are you telling me to shut up?
No!
Not tell people how I feel?
No, that's not where I was coming from.
What does that mean then?
Just like, be careful who you spill tea, not meaning you specifically, but in general.
Right, because I'm like, look, I don't tell just anybody. I mean,
right, you just told anyone, whoever watches this. Yeah. Right, meaning, be careful who you spill tea to, because tea leaves a stain. Yeah. And sometimes you don't want that.
I don't even drink tea.
Honestly, I don't either. I spill it, but I don't drink it. Well, an iced tea every now and then at lunch in the summer is pretty nice. With some lemon.
Ew, stop. I do not like that.
You don't like iced tea?
No.
Why? It's literally like water with like a little herby bite to it.
No, it's gross. No.
No. You think everything's gross.
Did you see me eat dinner? I chowed on that Mexican food.
Yeah, it was basic ass chicken tacos and chips and salsa.
Well, no.
No, listen, here. Tonight? We listen and we don't judge.
Right.
Oh, and you had a little bean and cheese tostada. Right. I love that you have a fun and simple flavor palette.
Thank you.
It's very empowering.
It makes it easy.
Yes. And then when I'm around you, I'm like, damn, I want to try just some simple things every now and then. Because I'd be like, give me a steak salad and this, that, and the other. Right.
You ain't got to do that all the time.
I know. So sometimes it's nice to just be like, you know what? I'll just get some chicken.
You're doing too much.
Exactly. Doing too much sometimes.
Doing too much.
Right. And then I'm like, damn, some chicken tenders sound good. Some plain ass chicken tacos. Amazing.
Right.
So thank you for...
Right. Like, our shopping list, so easy.
Right.
Gary can make our Walmart grocery order without me even having input, because he knows, add. Yep, that's all she's going to eat this week. We're good.
Right. Your little pizzas, your Monsters, your nut sacks, your...
Granola bar. Cheerios.
Yeah.
We're good.
And you're still here living, so...
Still here living.
I love that.
Thank you.
How long has this been going? I don't know if it's been 30 minutes or 3 hours.
Why don't we ever look.
I don't know.
It's probably time to wrap it up.
I think it is. Holy fuck. Well, do you have any parting words?
I mean, I have no more words.
Right.
Super thankful that you guys are still hanging in there. That the cute little, like, fan group that we have.
There's like 3 people in it, but
thank you. That's all we need. Like,
that's 3 more people to love.
That stuff it makes me feel like you're pretty cool, Jodi. Don't listen to your voice because you're cool.
Be more powerful than the lies that your mind tells you.
Right. So all of the little messages that we get, like, thank you.
I'm not going to cry this episode.
You.
What did I do?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
Dude, feel this shit.
No, not after one class. Mine, though, because I've been going for a year.
Fuck your shit out of here, girl.
Anyways.
Right. Anyways.
So I gotta take my shirt off and
no,
then you can feel it.
No.
Oh, no.
Teddy's not here. You can't do that yet.
Okay.
Right. You gotta wait till he's around.
Okay.
Well, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting to the fucking 5 of you who watch these all the way through. Thank you.
Just keep watching, liking, subscribing.
Tag Stanley and Post Malone in the comments.
Post.
Also, bitches, if you're watching on YouTube, leave us a damn comment or something. Just say hi. I don't care. I'm sick of these no comment ass videos.
We'll comment back and tell us, hey, next episode, I want to know this.
Yeah.
We basically are going to tell you anything you want to know.
Honestly, like, we're pretty open book, so give us some topics, because right now it's feeling like a single mom who has to figure out what to make for dinner every night, and that's exhausting. It's exhausting.
This bitch. This bitch. Anyways, Posty, I love you. Stanley,
love you more.
Getting another Stanley in the mail tomorrow. I bet it says, to Jodi, love Stanley, on the Valentine card.
One day we'll get that.
One day. Anyways,
like and subscribe.
Right.
Follow us on Spotify if that's where you are. And
keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Keep it 100, bitches. Period.
We did it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.